Dear students, on page number 8, we are going to read our first unit, We Are One World. Do you know that many peoples are living in many countries and they speak many languages, and how they are similar to us? How we are one world, we read about these all things in this poem. Pierre lives in Canada, Marla lives in Spain, but both likes to ride their bikes along the shady lane. Liv lives in Norway, Ramon is in Peru, but both laugh with the giraffe when visiting the zoo. Anwar is Egyptian, Kim is Japanese, but both run beneath the sun and fly kites in the breeze. Okay, on page number 9, it's a reading comprehension, and A part is write the number 1 to 8 beside the countries in the order in which they appear in the poem. So they give us some countries' name taken from the reading, and we have to number them as I write. So Chad is number 8, Japan is number 6, Peru is number 4, USA is number 7, Norway is number 3, Spain is number 2, Canada is number 1, and Egypt is number 5. On the next B part, they said that match the names of the children to the correct sentence. So you have to match, like I match on page number 9, Ramon with the third, Jack with the last, Pierre with the first, Anwar with the second, and Liv with the fourth one. Okay, my dear students, on page number 10, question C, complete the table of the rhyming words below using words from the poem. The first one has been done for you. So here they give us some country name and we have to write the same rhyming word. Rhyming mean that have the same sound, like 1, Spain, lane, 2, Peru, zoo, Japanese, breeze, jet, pad, ball, all. So they have the same sounds. In D, what is the main idea of the poem? Tick the correct answer, and the correct answer is fourth box. Children across the globe are part of the same world. It means that it doesn't matter that where they live, they all are the same. Dear students, on page number 11, here is a vocabulary, and in this vocabulary there are some pictures. Some person are on that picture and they are related to some countries and they speak the language where they belong. For example, in the first box, I am Lee, I was born in China, I am Chinese, I speak Mandarin and English. Second box, I am Marin, I was born in the Philippines, I am Filipino, I can speak Tagalog and English. So as in the third box, I am James, I am Canadian, many Canadians speak both English and French. And the last box, I am Bonita and I am Italian, I can speak English and Italian. So in this page, you see the vocabulary that some country names, their languages, and the names of the persons. Oops, I missed the last box, so I'm reading it. I am Vic, I am Thai, I can speak English and Thai. Dear students, on this next level, they are asking that complete the table, add an, and is at the end of the words of the different nationalities. The first one has been done. So first we read the country name and then we write the nationality. First is Cambodia and it's written Cambodian. Vietnam, Vietnamian. America, American. Japan, Japanese. Taiwan, Taiwanian. Korea, Korean. Indonesia, Indonesian. Singapore, Singaporean. Malaysia, Malaysian. And the last one is Australia, Australian. Okay, here comes the grammar part. Here, my dear students, the grammar part is about both and all. Now we discuss where we use both and where we use all. Actually, we use the word both when we refers to two people or things when they are only two in the group. For example, if you are two friends, then we use the word both. But where we use all when we refers to everyone or everything in a group of more than two. For example, if we have a group of more than two people, so we will call all, not both. So in the picture, both Anwar and Kim fly kites in the breeze. Here are two persons, so we use both. Look at the second picture. All the children play together every day. So here are many children, so we use the word all. Students, on page number 14, here is another grammar work, and this grammar work is about to infinitive. In this grammar work, we will add to with a helping verb, with a base form of verb, with a action. Look at the sentences. They like to fly kites. So here we add to with the verb fly. The teacher told us to bring our books here. So here we add to with bring. She loves to write poems. To with the verb write. We decided to visit the zoo. To with the helping verb visit. Same. On the next, you have to circle the exact verb as I circle. The first one is take, second visit, third get, fourth receive, and fifth one is write. So first you will circle the helping verb. Dear students, on page number 15, again a spelling activity came, and in this spelling activity today we will learn about letter Y sound. The Y letter that came at the end of the word. So read with your teacher. Cherry, fluffy, sorry, country, story, curry, juicy, starry, happy, and hungry. Now you have to repeat these words, and these are Y letter sounds, and learn the spells of these words also. And on the next activity, fill in the blanks using the words from the words list above. The above words you have to use in the next. As I write, he was so happy that he ate 2 bowls of rice. Anya loves to eat rice and curry. Every night before bed, my mother reads me a bedtime story. Next is starry, sorry, juicy, and the last one is country. Okay, dear students, now the listening part came. It's a listening activity. Here are some pictures of the children, and your teacher will tell you that which box you have to tick. The first one is Cassie is Chinese or Australian, and the right option is Australian, so tick in Australian. Cassie is learning Australian or Mandarin, Australian. Kebab is Korea or Korean, Korean. Kebab can speak Korean or Korea, Korean. Victor is English or German, German. Victor can speak Germany and France or German and France, German and France. Aki can speak Japan or Japanese, Japanese. Gul is Malaysian or American, Malaysian. Gul can speak Mandarin or Malay, and the right option is Malay. So you have to listen and tick the exact box that you listen. Okay, dear students, next page, page number 17 is about speaking, and here are some tips to make your poetry reading ever better. The tips are, first of all, practice. Practice 1 or 2 times, read it. Read in front of the mirror. When you are reading something, you have to read in front of the mirror. So in this way you can check your gestures, your actions. Read with a musical beat or rhythm. So you have to read with a musical way. Follow the punctuation. You have to pronounce the words exactly. pronounce the rhymes clearly. So you have to clearly pronounce the rhymes. Read with expression and in a clear voice. So your voice should be clear and your expression should be confident. Focus on the last word in each line. As you know that in each line there are some words that have the same sound, so you have to focus on them. Add small actions to make the poem come alive, so you have to do some actions to make it lively. Dear students, on page number 18 it's a writing activity, and this activity is related to to infinitive and the verb that we will use from bracket. So let's start. First, we have dash our homework to do. My sister learned the piano to play. They went to the park to go. I would like a pet to get. The policeman ordered me dash to stop. Do you want me dash the salt to pass? Sorry, I skipped number 6. I will remember dash you tonight to call. Do you want me dash the salt to pass? Are you learning to swim? So here is activity, writing activity to infinitive. I am explaining again. First we write word to and then we take a word from bracket and write as it is. Okay, my dear students, last page of this unit, page number 19. Here is a review, and in this page we will check and we will tick that how many things we have done. First of all, we have done the names of nationalities and languages, so it's done. The use of both and all, done. So the use of to infinitive with the verb, done. Next is write down the words with Y letter, and let's write happy, story, country, cloudy, sunny and rainy. So next is a project work for you. So you have to write about a person that is your most favorite personality, and hope so that you will write more than 2 paragraphs about your favorite personality. It can be your father, it can be your any teacher. So you have to write your favorite personality. After discussing the tips, now let's read and let's recite the rhyme and the lines below. Children live all over the world is a gained ball, but far and near it's very clear we are one world after all. Number 2. Betty Butter baked a cake, and baked a cake she did. My, oh my, it smelled so good, she kept it under the lid.